Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Lone Wolf 902. As you can see, we're back out at the Bushcraft base camp, and things seem to have held up quite nicely, actually. As soon as I got here, I was swarmed by mosquitoes, so I went ahead and lit a fire right away. I got a whole bunch of the off-cut pieces, just the little sections of wood. Threw those on there, so hopefully we'll get some smoke rolling and get rid of some of these bugs. It is another wet and rainy day. It seems to kind of be a trend building here, and the reason for that is generally when it's wet and cold like it is today, the bugs aren't that bad. So as you can see right now, a couple mosquitoes buzzing around, but anyways, here we are, we're back. So today's plan is to build. I want to have some of these walls up, and I want to have the side wall on the shelter put up. The bed, I'm not 100% yet. I can always do that in the fall once summer's all done with. But I would really like to get some wood collected to get some of these walls up. Things might change, I'm not too sure, but yeah, let's just get on with the day and see where it takes us. So it's not really a huge surprise, but just came inside the shelter and all the wood inside is actually really dry and everything outside is really wet. So even though there's still huge gaps in the roof, it's really dry inside, so that's pretty sweet. So like I was saying, this wall here, I'd like to have this closed in today with little pieces of offcuts that I'm going to use for the walls and everything else. But just want to get that smoking really good. It seems to be doing okay. I just did a little walk around. Everything's looking good. And let's just get into it. Woo. Whoa, that was close. Alright guys, so I've been hard at work for, I don't know, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, cutting all the wood, and as you can see over here, I got this wall all put up. Now, I got a doorway here. I'm not entirely sure if I mentioned that I was going to do this in the previous episode. I think I did, but I'm not 100%. Just in case I didn't, putting in a door. Sunshine came out, so I think I'm going to stop right here for a few minutes, get some more smoke on this fire, and then yeah, we'll just take a little bit of a break right now. All right, time for a break. So today I brought out one craft beer. It is Innocent Gun Tropic Like It's Hop. Yeah, so I'll give you guys a close-up of this. So there's a can for you. It is Passionfruit Pale Ale. Oh, come back here and sit down. I don't have a chair made yet, so leaning on my wall. This is a Passionfruit Pale Ale. It is 4.4%, so nice and light. Good daytime beer. And I'll read a little bit of the can to you. All right, so it says, this cheeky little number is sunshine in a can. And right on cue, here comes the sunshine. Think palm trees, white sandy beaches, and blue skies rolled into a refreshing burst of exotic flavor, combining spiky mosaic and citra hops with juicy passion fruit. We brewed a pale ale that's brimming with tropical character. Fun and sunshine, there's enough in this can for everyone. Find out more at innocentgun.com. I'm gonna find out more right now, right here. That sounds awesome. And the can's purple and pink. That's kind of neat. Really different, same can art, but really different color scheme for these guys. Ooh, oh wow. That smells really, really, really tropical. Oh. Oh man. Definitely a passion fruit. Definitely. Oh wow. Really, really light in color. Got mosquitoes biting my arm. Really light in color. It's got quite a strong smell. Not like beer. It's almost got like a passion fruit, obviously, like I said, but it's almost kind of like a cider, but definitely a beer, if that makes any sense. Oh man, that is good. That is good. Not going to dwell on it, but definitely a thumbs up for this guy. If you guys see this in your store, grab one for sure. Grab two. Grab two. Oh man, that's good beer. So while I'm taking a break here, enjoying this awesome beer, I figured I would go ahead and talk a little bit about this patch that I got in the mail. So the patch is from Nova Scotia Bushcraft. That is, it's a Facebook group, so it's all on bushcraft and wild camping and all kinds of great stuff. So my boy Lawrence, he messaged me about a week ago now, and asked me if I wanted a patch, and I said, yeah, sure, I'd love that. So I just got it in the mail today, and I was actually talking to him a little earlier on this morning, and yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Nova Scotia Bushcraft. Excellent people on there, a lot of knowledge, a lot of great stuff going on in that group. I personally made a lot of friends in that group, and it's an awesome place to learn, to share, and I highly recommend popping over to Nova Scotia Bushcraft and having a look at that group. It just a great spot, great people, a great spot. Head on over there and give it a like, join, whatever. Awesome spot. I'll give you guys a close-up on that patch. That's Nova Scotia Bushcraft. Head on over there. Alright, so I think it's probably a pretty good time to show you guys what I got going on here. So, been hard at work, as I said before, and I got my doorway. Now obviously I need to trim these guys so they're nice and even. But got my doorway kind of cut out. So I'd like to go maybe one more, maybe about here. One more log just to kind of square it up a little bit. The front wall, I'll take you over there in a second, but the front wall is probably this high right now. And I may come up higher or I may not. I don't really want the front wall very high because I want to be able to look. I want to be able to see everything out there. So I don't mind the side walls being high because it stops a lot of the side wind from blowing through. The wind comes from over here behind the camera. That's why I want this wall a little bit higher. So I'm on the fence about it right now, but I mean, we've got all summer to go till we figure that out. So from this angle, you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about here. My doorway that's going to come up a little bit higher, be nice and level. I am going to be building a door, and I'm going to do it so that it runs on a post. So the post will be kind of the hinge system. So that'll be really cool. Smoke my eyes. That'll be really cool, but I won't get to that till in the fall. I'll actually build a nice little door. It'll be able to open and close. But this is the interesting bit right here. So I'm on my knees right now, so you guys can kind of get an idea of how high this is. If I were sitting in a chair, this basically would come up to the back of my head, which is perfect. The wind comes from back here and goes this way. So having this kind of chimney effect is what's going to happen. Is the door is open right now, but if there were a door there, the smoke would basically come up and the whole shelter was all buttoned up. It's nowhere near done. So let's just pretend that the door's there, that's all buttoned up, there's no air blowing through. Essentially what would happen is the smoke would have enough time to kind of rise up, catch the wind, and go that way. So that's kind of what I'm hoping happens. So I don't really want to build this wall up very high. I don't want to feel like I'm boxed in, like I'm in a dungeon, you know what I mean? I want it to be open, I want to be able to look up at the trees, you know, see the birds and whatnot. So I think this might stay this high for now, and we'll find out later on in the fall and more towards the winter once I get the fireplace all finalized and the bed put in there and a few more things. We'll be able to look at it and say, yeah, we'll go a little higher or we'll leave it, it's good. So this is basically what's going on right now. Alright guys, so I've been hard at work. Kind of put the camera away for a little bit, and as you can see, the far wall over here is completed. This wall is completed as it was when I showed up today. The two walls you probably can't see right now on camera, but the doorway is completed. I did add 2 more logs to the front wall, just small ones, just to bring it up a little bit. And I'm going to add 1 more on this wall, and then we're all done for the structure. I'm really happy with how much I got done today. I started picking away the last few minutes, and one thing turned into the next, and the next, and the next, and next thing you know, here we are. Now I've got the skeleton of the entire shelter completed. So this is the first time I get to sit down, and I gotta say, it's pretty cool. I mean, there's no bed in here yet. I still gotta build up that and, you know, cut some pieces for that. But I'm really happy with how much I got done today. Here are the 2 logs I was telling you about a second ago. Just these 2 small ones on top, just enough to bring it up a little bit. 1 more over there, I'll level that out. And man, I'm really happy with this. I did bring a shovel with me today. I got a metal, all metal shovel. It's on the other side of the wall. I'm gonna leave it here. And what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna level out all of this ground. So right now that's low, this is high. I'm gonna kind of meet somewhere in the middle, just so it's kind of not so much of a slope. Mainly over towards the bed and sitting area. And yeah, I think this is pretty sweet. So I'll just take you guys around a little bit and show you some farther shots here. So that's what we got for the front, and I got my backpack down here. There's our doorway that we made, so that's pretty sweet. Alright, so I think that's it for the day for building. I'm starving. I haven't eaten. I had a granola bar earlier on when I was out here, and it's time to eat. So I brought my backpack with me, and inside of it I brought a big bag of veggies. I got mushrooms, yellow onion, Chinese broccoli, sliced carrots, garlic, and a couple thin slices of carrot, and big old pack of ramen noodles. So these are great. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cook up some supper. I'm getting pretty hungry. I'll probably go ahead and do it right over the fire, seeing that we got it. And oh, this is going to be awesome. I am ridiculously hungry. So let's get into that. So like I was saying, here's my bag of mixed vegetables. I'm going to go ahead and pop this all in the water right now and let it simmer. Got a couple strips of seaweed. I know some of you probably might not like that, but I love it. Gives the noodles a great flavor. Break some of these onions up. Looking good already, and it's not even cooked. So, pop this on the fire and let it simmer. So this is kind of neat. This is going to be the first meal. The first cooked meal inside of the basically finished shelter almost. I did decide to go with a tarp. So I'm going to pick up a brown tarp, a dark chocolate brown tarp. And it's just going to go on the roof section. It's not going to drape over the sides or anything. It's just going to get tacked to the roof. So the reason I decided to go with a tarp is it's going to be simple to replace if I need to, and it's going to save me from having to go around and collecting moss or bark and all that stuff. It's not a long-term shelter. I'm not building it to be a long-term shelter. I'm building it to be a spot to come out and just have fun. So just like any vehicle you buy, it's going to need repairs eventually. So I mean, if something gives way and it needs to be repaired, I'm just going to repair it. That's part of the fun. So in the fall, I don't think I'm going to do it in the spring or in the summer. I think I'm going to wait till the fall. I'm going to go ahead and pin the tarp up on the roof. And then I'm going to take the green trees that fell in the previous episode. I explained that, how I cut the logs. Those trees have a lot of spruce boughs that are just going to waste right now on the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tarp on, and then I'm going to cover the roof with the green spruce boughs. Now obviously those spruce boughs are going to wilt and the needles are all going to fall off, whatever. I'm not doing it for insulation. I'm just doing it so it basically protects the tarp. So it's going to go tarp, spruce boughs, and then I'm going to take some long sticks like these thin guys, some really long 8-10 foot sections, and I'm going to lay them all across the roof on top of the tarp. So the tarp's not going to be blowing anywhere. This is going to protect it quite a bit. And in the wintertime, I'll be able to kind of brush the snow off of it. And yeah, and we'll see how that goes. So the roof will be a tarp. It'll be 100% waterproof. The walls, I'm just going to leave. I'm not going to bother chinking those or closing them in. No need for that. I mean, I sleep outside in the snow underneath of a tarp. I'm not too worried about... Got a roof. That's all that matters, right? So I'm not worried about blowing snow and all that fun stuff. Still got the elevated bed to put in, so that's going to be really neat. It's going to be about 1.5 feet, 2 feet off the ground on the high side, and on the low side it'll probably reach maybe, I don't know, 10 inches higher than this side. So yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to have a lot of fun out here. And I know my son's going to have a lot of fun when he gets to see it. Oh yeah, she's boiling. Bubbling. Get my gloves. Trying to find a spot so it doesn't fall over, spill all over the place. That wouldn't be cool. Gonna let some of that water boil off, not a whole lot of it. I'm looking for more of a noodle soup. So that'll be awesome. Ooh, that's hot. So these are noodles I picked up. Beef flavor, new one. Fancy gold wrapper. Gotta be good, right? Ooh, yeah. Hot handle. Handle's hot. Whew. Man, that smells awesome. Need a glove. I That's hot. That is hot. Oh yeah. Oh, that's way better. Well guys, I'll give you a shot of this first, and then I'm gonna eat. So, just gonna take a few minutes and relax and eat my supper here. Smells awesome. Whew. Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna eat this and I'll be right back. Oh yeah. Oh man. Okay guys, so I just finished up with supper, which was awesome. I definitely needed some food. So, as you can see, around camp, got my tripod over there and whatnot, but got my bag all packed up. And I'll give you guys a little wide angle shot of the shelter here before we take off. And yeah, so this is what we got going on so far. It's looking pretty good, and I gotta say I'm really happy with it. Did a lot of work today. So you can see this wall's up nice and high. That wall just needs one more log on top of it. And the door needs to be built. Other than that, I feel pretty happy leaving it like this. That's a big bedroom I should say. That's deep enough for like almost 4 adults to sleep on that, really. So there'll be plenty of room for me, my son if he comes out with me in the wintertime. So yeah, like I said, I'm really happy with leaving it like this. The doorway is a generous size so I can get in and out. I think I'm going to put the hinge on this side, and that way it'll open out only, is what I'm thinking. Not settled on that yet, but I think I'm going to put the door here and lock it off over here. That way we can open up the door, walk in, close it, all that fun stuff. So I'm pretty happy leaving it like this, and I haven't seen my family all day, so got some nice sunshine. I think I'm going to take off and get home. Got to put that fire out first. I got another bottle of water in my backpack, so I'm going to snuff that fire out, get that taken care of, wrap up my microphone and all that fun stuff, and get my beer can, throw that in my backpack, bring my saw. I'm leaving my shovel, like I mentioned earlier. I did bring a shovel. I'm going to leave that inside for next time. And yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and let me know what you think about the shelter so far. I think it's coming along really well, but I'd like to hear what you guys think. And another thank you to Nova Scotia Bushcraft for sending me out that patch. And like I said earlier on, check them out on Facebook. And welcome all the new subscribers and viewers. Welcome, and thank you to my continuing viewers and continuing subscribers. So this is going to be pretty sweet. This summer I think I'm going to be doing a lot more duo trips or trips with friends. I got a few really interesting places that I really want to go to. Some of them are very remote, some are on the coast, some are way back in the woods. So I do have a few things coming up, but I think I'm gonna try and get out with some friends in the summer months, and not as many solo trips. And then once fall and winter hits, right back at it again. So, like I said, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.